It's the Scotty Ray Report, reliable, fast, and true. Headlines, weather, local news, he brings it all to you. From the courthouse to the back roads, he don't miss a thing. Traffic, storms, communities, on top of everything. Bringing you the news you need at home or on your drive. Listen in, it's Scotty Ray time.
And good morning. It is Monday and Valentine's Day is over. We hope you had a great one.
Well, it might just start on for some people.
Why is that?
RW get out today.
Oh yeah. We'll get some lowered price.
Well, he already went and got that yesterday. He'll start delivering stuff today. Yeah. And if you don't get an apple from RW, you didn't reach the top of his list.
Oh, that's top tier.
Well, it was for him. He went and bought every one of them they had.
And everybody in Clarkdale seemed to be upset over this. They were trying to get Sweethearts, those apple-covered chocolates, and he bought store out.
He bought every one of them. RW bought no one, because they're perishable, so you don't buy them a week before. But he went and bought every one that he had. I couldn't even get one. I went out that way to get one. Nope, none
couldn't get it.
He had because RW bought them all. So if you don't receive one of those precious candied apples, you wasn't real high on his list. Of course, I mean, he's got a bunch. He's got to.
You were just really making it tough to be RW today. He gonna come after you is all I got to say.
Well, he's going to use as much gas today as you do delivering.
We do have a road closure coming up tomorrow, and this is going to be on George Butler Road as we look at this. It will begin at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. As we get the county, of course, closed down today. It is President's Day, but they'll be closing it tomorrow to do some work temporarily. We don't know how long it'll last, but as soon as they get it back open, we'll let you know. And there's a better view of the road. There's George Butler Road, but right there's where it's going to happen.
Hopefully it won't take them long to get that old one dug out and the new one put in. And
yeah.
Won't be asphalt, but they'll have it repairable.
Well, you can at least get to work there.
At least start going, but go ahead and look, find you a way to go around if you have to go through that area to go to work.
Of course, is this coming up Tuesday, the end of Mardi Gras?
Yes, this is Fat Tuesday and then Ash Wednesday to start the season of Lent, and so that's Fat Tuesday. You eat all of the fat that's in your refrigerator, get all of that done so you're not tempted. So next 40 days, get ready for Easter. You do your fasting and you don't eat all that bad stuff. So Tuesday's when you get rid of it all.
All right, it's coming. Y'all be ready. It didn't turn out so well in Mobile as there was a shooting at the end of the Mardi Gras parade around 1 a.m. It was late now, but still a shooting there. One person is deceased in Mobile after they got together and just couldn't get along, Odie.
A huge, you go to New Orleans for the big party Mardi Gras. Mobile's always been the family-oriented.
Yeah.
Take everybody down to Mobile, and then something like this happens. That's terrible.
This was near Dolphin, and do you pronounce it Joachim Street? I'm not real familiar with Mobile enough to know. I know where the tunnel is. That's what I know about Mobile.
I know how to bypass that tunnel.
And it's that distance they give you is not enough to get into oncoming traffic. I mean, it's just you got to be there.
I don't even go to the tunnel.
But you know what I mean, though, don't you?
Yeah.
That needs to be revamped some way, somehow. But I guess you got limited space there. But
ain't no way.
Avoid it if at all possible. There, it makes your life.
But don't go
easier.
The way I go because it's already crowded enough.
You don't want no more people.
Y'all keep going. If y'all go that way, y'all stay that way.
Oh, we've got some parades we're going to show you from Louisiana, deep in the heart of New Orleans. We got some video footage from that from over the weekend.
Go out to a family down in Orange Beach. They had a parade the other night, and someone was struck by a vehicle during the parade. So
was it in the parade or accidentally on the sides?
It was right towards the end of the parade. It wasn't a kid. I believe it was an adult. But our prayers go out for them.
Still just
Tough
as bad.
situation. Yeah, it really is.
And again,
You've got to be careful during the parade.
And we had one of those happen in Meridian
Yeah.
back in Christmas. Always be careful, and children will be children, as we talked about that.
Yeah.
So, and during parades, there's a lot of the
Excitement of it all.
and it's loud. You
And it's
cannot
loud.
hear vehicles, and so everybody has to be on their extra to make sure everybody's safe there. Already 6 minutes into the hour. As we mentioned, we had some bad weather to the south of us over the weekend, and we did have a little bit of rough weather down around Shibuya. And from what I did not get a warning issued to me. I either didn't get it or it was quick.
A sudden hit. Yeah.
It was a 3-minute little window that happened there, a county road there, of about 3 minutes of a touchdown there. I don't believe any houses were hurt. I think it was on the rural route, but it still happened over the weekend, which goes us to show, because I looked at all of this, and it was Lincoln County as you get back to the west was bad, and it was coming through, and it was just, but it did it.
A pop-up EF1 tornado.
Winds of about 100 miles an hour, so something to keep in mind there. We'll,
That's why we've got to always be prepared. You stay ready no matter what, because sometimes these things happen so quick. You can sit there and watch the radar, but it doesn't show, and then all of a sudden,
that's right.
It develops, and that's why we always push out to always stay prepared.
Do that. Nothing new in this Guthrie case. This is entering week 3 of this 84-year-old missing, and Odie, it can't be good.
So I was trying to do some study, and I heard something on the way in on this morning on the news that they were using helicopters with some sensitive equipment trying to track her pacemaker.
While wait this on.
And don't know if this has been ongoing and they just didn't push that information out.
Could be.
Or what, but they did find the glove, and they've got some DNA, but they do not know if that's linked. The glove matches what the perpetrator
And they'll just
had
put
on
it into the
database,
right.
And waiting for it to spit out a name. If there's one in there, because not everybody's DNA is in this database.
And it's like looking for a needle in a haystack, I think, is the best way to word this.
Yeah.
And we do fear the worst. At 3 weeks and an elderly person, it is not good. It is just not good.
Well, I haven't heard of any more ransom letters come forward.
Yeah.
So.
And then, were they even connected to the case, or was it just copycats that putting stuff out?
Well, we know one was just trying to get money.
Yeah.
And they got him. But, yeah, is this other one? Because they're just sending it to the TV station. No contact directly to the family.
We're just troubling. Good morning, Shirley Reed. I see you're up and watching this morning. Thank you. Sandy White is actually stirring this morning. Is she off work? No, you don't get a day off when you're a nurse, do you?
No.
You got to go regardless there.
Medical field. They are definitely out there
Get them
working.
Scrubs on, girl.
And we appreciate everything they do.
And good morning, Jackie Clipper. I did take a picture with your grandson at Waffle House this weekend. That was the best waffle I'd had all day.
All day, huh?
we got busy, and we'll talk about that. We went down to the Tim Tebow event that happened over at the church, and it was big. Night to Shine, and it was great. And we'll tell you all about that. We got pictures from it. The kids, the adults that are members of this. It's just truly touching what is done in the church. And Odie, I want to say this: no one really probably realizes the time before Central United Methodist put this on, of what goes on behind the scenes to make this happen. That night that makes their year.
Oh yeah.
This volunteer work. So thank you to each and every one of you who gave of your time to help with this. I even saw Mike Kane out directing traffic in the street.
He's good at it.
He was all over it there. After 40 years of MHP, and I think he has turned in his ring and his tie tag, and he's getting his orders from his wife now. We'll be right
She
back.
said, "You get out there and get that traffic floor."
She put him on it. He was on it. He was on it. And a big thank you to the Meridian Fire Department. They were all over the place helping out with that also. So we'll be back. We got tragedy. We've got good stories. We got things that went on in our community over the last few days. We'll fill you in just a moment.
Spring is here, grass is growing, and your mower, it's still not ready. Don't fight it another season. Head to Parrish Tractor for our Kubota zero-turn spring deals. Right now, you can get into a new Kubota zero-turn Z232 KW42 mower for just $5,299 or as low as $125 a month. More than a tractor store.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. That means we have to talk, Otis.
It's our turn again.
And as I mentioned this morning, Punxsutawney Phil is completely wrong. We had the official coming of spring this morning as Naked Man made his annual run down Northfield Street early in the wee hours of the morning.
That's it. When he shows up, we may have another cold snap, but for the most part, spring is here.
Naked Man made it happen this morning.
That's it.
He's still on the run out there somewhere. Maybe you spotted him. Maybe you saw him.
Oh man, yeah.
We want to. And that's the truth. No one else has got someone quite like this, I don't believe.
No, not on a reoccurring basis.
Every now and then somebody might do it another time, but we got him regularly.
Yeah. He's part of your forecast every morning.
He's just in the mood to run in the news. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, I guess that would work.
We had our and thank you to so many people, all the people that voted on this. We asked you to submit your pictures for cutest couple, and everybody voted on it. And so after the tabulations were put together, here's your winner of the cutest couple there photo contest, Matt and Emily Haney. They walk away with the prizes there from Glow, Shalif Photography, Pinch and Tail, and Farm Supply, and we threw in some T-shirts and cups. Congratulations there.
Matt and Emmy, y'all, congratulations. Y'all deserve that. I've known them for a while, and I didn't even look through there and see how many people I knew.
It was a heap of them, and then the outpour of people that missed the deadline. We had another 400 or 500 people in or after it was closed.
See, Ernie, you did pretty good. She won a contest.
Congratulations. I hate I don't have the picture handy here, but the Bud Light tailgate picture was kind of funny.
That was
I hate I don't have it in front of me to show. Oh, have mercy there. Let's get into something. Odie, you and I were discussing this a few moments ago. This is going to be from the southeast area. Yeah. We have a youngster missing in the Lauderdale County area, 14 years old. We don't believe anything's wrong with her. We believe that she may be with a boy or something like that, but she is missing from home. They sent us this information last week, and we put this up, and she still hasn't been found. I think there's been several sightings of this at some point. There
was a rumor going around that she was back home, and that's not the case. So they're still saying no, that's not happening. Please continue to push this out. Please continue to look.
I know as of yesterday that we're looking pretty hard. So let me make this picture. That's what she looks like.
Great family.
Here's
they just want baby girl back home.
5'4". She weighs 110 pounds. Reddish hair there. It's long. Eye color's brown. Causeyville Road. And there are some numbers there for you to call, or just simply call 911 if you can't remember any of that.
That's right.
But get you a good look at that. We've got it on the page, pinned to the top. You can share that so others will see that also, because we need her home. and we want that to happen. Again, we don't expect anything. I think it's a runaway type situation. It appears to be. When we know more about it, we will get that along to you. Let's see here. We had a car stolen overnight Saturday night. Somebody wanted to be your Valentine. You just couldn't get there.
They needed a ride to the restaurant.
That's about it. There's a 2013 black Honda Accord EXL, and it was reported to the Meridian Police Department. It has a Kemper County tag on it. There, as you can see, KMA 898, if you happen to see that. The paint on the hood is kind of faded, so it kind of separates it, makes it look a little bit different. But taken Saturday night there, as we see this from Heritage Place Apartments. That's right near 40th Street and Poplar Springs Drive.
Right. That's kind of over there by Poplar Springs Drive Methodist Church.
Yeah.
Right in that area, in that weird kind of curve.
The gas station, it's been closed for quite some
long time.
Yeah, so
used to be one of the last full-service gas stations you could go to, you know?
You're right.
You drive up, and they check your oil, check your tires, fill her up for you. You stay seated. And they brought you the receipt, and you used that credit card thing and went, quack, quack.
He's gone. And his little machine.
Yeah. Need a quart of oil. You know, even the jerk, you know, he said somebody's mad at these cans of oil.
Ding, ding, ding. Boy, that was a funny movie there. So much went on that.
Oh, man.
But let's see here. That was that Snow White movie. I was trying to remember that.
Right.
Yeah, it bombed. We were looking at movies, and we brought up Wuthering Heights being a new movie out, or it's a remake, but apparently done pretty well over the weekend, and I'm not real sure.
What kind of movie is that?
It was Cleve. It was a love story it was black and white. I was a kid when I saw it. It was made way back when, Odie, about like 30s or 40s.
Oh, that's probably why I ain't see it.
Yeah, you would have to have been set through English class to see something like that. And they've remade it, and I don't know whether it's woke or what it is, but it's out there. But Snow White failed miserably. They lost $170 million after they put it together, and nobody cared.
James, that's an artifact.
What's that now?
Moving that all.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
an artifact.
Yeah, you're kind of right. But, there's still some good ones that come out of that area. As you go back to Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. That was made in the late 30s, if I'm not mistaken. Still good to this day.
And they brought that up, and brought it kind of back out into the open because it matched what was going on. This guy wants to do the good thing and do what's right and gets caught up in all the bad happenings.
All right, let's talk about what went on in Lauderdale County last week. We had a high-profile murder case happen. It was 400, if you noticed all the traffic at the courthouse on Monday morning, it was 400 jurors that were summoned to the courthouse. Ooh. From there, they would choose 12 and then have their alternates. And God bless them, because I went in, it was 5 days long. Those benches are absolutely miserable. Now, Odie, I put in, and let me say all this before I say everything, I put in 8 to 10 hours of coming in, sitting down, watching a little bit. And there was one afternoon I stayed for the duration of the afternoon. But it was a long trial, minimum of 8 hours. Some days I think it went longer. So you had 40 hours of court rulings that were going on. I only saw 8 to 10 hours of it, somewhere in that neighborhood. The district attorney, and let me say, hit a home run. Cassie and her team over the fence. And let me explain that. I wouldn't have, by Wednesday, I wouldn't have give you a wooden nickel that there was going to be a guilty verdict. The defense looked like they were winning this. There were several factors into this, and when I say Cassie and her team put one over the park, over the wall, they went above and beyond to do research into this and to have evidence. We didn't have a murder weapon. Did you know that?
No.
They had one, but it was not the murder weapon. The ballistics didn't match. It was a different caliber. The picture looked similar to it. They had photos from the crime scene. This was the gun that they had in question was a Glock, and it was gold on the top. The actual murder weapon was a full blacked out Glock. It was not the murder weapon from a different caliber. And the defense, you got to give them credit where they would do things. They took body camera from the police department. They have to turn all that over, and they go up to when it just happened. And I can remember it so well of standing in the street and watching everything. At my distance where the press has to stay, but the actual where the crime took place, it took them a few minutes to get that roped off, and they were walking around going, "Okay, what did you see?" And
interviewing as they blocked off.
And then the defense goes, "Pause. Who's this guy to the left?" And the officer goes, well, I don't know. Well, what's his name? Well, I don't know. And they go, well, doesn't he match the description of the suspect that you're looking for? It was a black male wearing a white T-shirt and a toboggan. And it did match. It was not the person, but it did match the description. And what they were trying to go is, look, you didn't interview everybody, is what they were after. And then they went through the body cam footage and it was obvious where they ran. If you'll remember, it was on North Hill Street and the apartments behind it. They went through the grass through there, and then they made a big deal of the way the police officers walked. Did you step on anything? Did you mess up the crime scene is what they were getting at. And then it gets into, why'd you say this? Odie, you're like me. Everybody goes, well, I can't remember why I said that or why I asked this.
Yeah.
And then they could not put, he had on a ankle bracelet, which tracks where you are. Well, the ankle bracelet was sitting at home and not at the scene of the crime. You know that?
Well, how do you take it off?
Well, if you're smart, you wiggle out of it. And that's what the prosecution had to prove. And did he at some point get a hold of a tool that does it? I know at the time of the arrest, they said it was loose on the leg. It was taken in the last 6 months. They'd gotten the coordinates of everything. The cell phone was left at home. Where the defense comes in and changes it, and I'm telling you, I really thought that it was going to be a not guilty verdict done with this. I truly, and then they pulled it together, apparently, and this could be taken either way. A second cell phone was bought, and they had the tracking of it where it went all around town. And it did say this is Antonio on texts that were going out from it. Well, the defense goes, wait a minute, how can you prove that this is truly him? Somebody else could have gotten the password, and it would be linked from there forth of where it would go home to where the ankle bracelet was. What drove it home for them was they obtained video surveillance outside the home to where they were talking about the murder, is what and I haven't spoke to any jurors, but that was the hard concrete evidence. Their own security camera by them where they walked outside, and it was their own, and it had the evidence of they had done this. All three were convicted to life in prison without the chance of parole. And we were there. And let me show you this. This is, I think I'm going to hit play here. He's coming out. He's being transported. And I did make a mistake when I was talking here. I want to be clear about this because I changed it. I said a federal prison. It's state prison. The state penitentiary is where he is headed to. Here he comes here.
Antonio Boone Clay, as you see him smiling as he comes about.
Now, was he the one that was in possession of the gun?
Life.
Or who did the actual shooting?
The actual shooting is what it was proven in court. We had two others that were also sentenced, and we got that video also. They were transported here to the Lauderdale County Detention Center. They'll be transferred out. Let's hit play on this. The sheriff's deputies arriving here. And this is as serious as it comes, Odie, as these cars pull up to drop these people off. high security with this, as well with the other one, as he was transported to state penitentiary. And then they're going to get out of the car right here. I'll walk over here to the side. They're going to be getting out of here, and then they're whisked in. This is as you know, and you should watch this of how this is done. They make sure the perimeter is safe, and then they will be escorted out of the 2 cars into the Lauderdale County detention facility. And then off they go. And that's the way it was. Now, is there going to be appeals? There always is.
Yeah.
But you know, as I said in the beginning, they did a fantastic job of securing this and getting a murder conviction. It took all week. And if you have never, and Odie, I urge this, even if you're never called for jury duty, you should go down and sit and watch how this works, of what can be used in court, what can't be used, and why police do this, why the district attorney's office does this, of watching the defense teams as how they try to plot this and stop this. You can't use this, you can't say that. You should really take part of the American justice system and see how it works.
And if you get a summons to be a jury, you know, that's part of being an American, because you have to make that decision. Did they do it or did they not do it? And you need to have people that are level-headed to make that determination, because they were found guilty. There's some people who really didn't do a crime and
That's right.
found innocent. And everybody deserves their day in court with good, smart people who are sitting there as their peers, reading the evidence that's presented. It's just part of our duty to take part in that. But then you want to see sophistication and all of this equipment that we have nowadays with AI, with the electronics. You've got an ankle monitor on, a way that it's uncomfortably tight. Hey, it's better than an 8x10 steel sail, isn't it?
It is.
But have it to where, one, you can't take it off without an alarm going off.
And it shows the
location, or it's sitting there reading your pulse and your body activity through this box. And if you no longer send pulse signals through this box, hey, something's going on. It's time we go check.
Yeah, it's one of these things that shows the loopholes of things that need to be improved.
Yeah, and if this has never happened, somebody said that, hey, they show you on YouTube how to take these things off. Well, obviously, this is a known problem.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to Mother's Day quite a few years ago at a parking lot where someone left their ankle bracelet on, committed a murder, and when it came to court, the defense says, no, you can't use that. Just because it tracks him to that particular spot and it tracks him back, and you can't use it. So his tracking from that ankle monitor was not even allowed in court. And that baffles me.
And they had one of the police officers they were interviewing, and they pop up a picture from the crime scene of when it's actually happened. The guy has a mask on, and he goes, well, that's him. And the defense goes, how do you know that's him? That's not his face. You could not see his. There was
no way to tell.
It was just a man dressed in with a thing over his head. There's no way you could have said that was him. But with the evidence that they went above and beyond and tracked, they were able to get that guilty conviction. But on the surface, I'm telling you, that first 3 days.
You can't go by your gut feeling of that's him.
That's right. And if I were sitting over there, I would want the jury to go off a gut. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, anybody could go get a hat like it.
Yeah, and say that's. And if it's a fuzzy picture, you can't. The justice.
Yeah. If you have a fuzzy picture camera, get it updated. They're not that expensive, and they are so much better now.
There was, and I'm gonna tell you, and I have to give kudos to the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department. There was absolutely nothing that went on at that courthouse that should not be going. It was secured. It was taken care of. Maddie was down there from the fire
Meridian
department.
Fire Department. She was down there making sure that
Me and her talk daily.
no explosives, no guns, none of that came in.
She's expecting an extra can of Alpo this morning from Michael Ted.
That's right. That's right. Vince, go over there, take care of her. But she did her job. And, of course, they still had the metal detector that they went in.
And let me, this comes from the district attorney.
Who had a birthday Saturday.
Did she?
Yes, sir, Bob.
I didn't know
Yes,
that.
She had a birthday coming up.
And let me pull this up, and I'm going to read you what she put out on this. District Attorney Cassie Coleman gave the update on the murder trial. She announced Friday that Antonio Devin Clay, 25, Rodriguez Davis, 22, and Joshua Hearn, 26, were each sentenced by Circuit Court Robert Bailey to a term of life without parole in the custody of the Mississippi Department of Corrections. At the conclusion of the one-week trial in Lauderdale County, convicted all three for murdering Javon Markham Adams on May the 23rd near the intersection of Poplar Spring Drive and North Hill Street. These gang members carried out that calculated killing in broad daylight, a highly traveled area in Meridian around 2:30 in the afternoon. The DA's office will continue to seek the maximum sentence for violent offenders who endanger the safety of our community, said Coleman. Mr. Adams' family attended the trial and expressed their relief in knowing justice was served. MPD investigated the case. It was prosecuted by District Attorney Cassie Coleman and Assistant DA Tommy Whitfield. Tommy done a wonderful job as well. Yes. She wanted to thank all the different agencies that helped out with this, and again, it was a week-long trial, and justice was served in Meridian. And again, this did happen, and if you're not familiar with this case, it was 2 years ago. North Hills area, broad daylight, 2:30 in the afternoon, a man was gunned down multiple times standing on a street corner. Anybody could have been hit, and justice served there.
So now I want to take another little turn.
Okay.
On this right here. I think there was 4 men total that ended up going to jail. These 3 here, life, early 20s. What do we need to do as a society? Because society failed these young men. Somewhere, somehow, they thought that living like this was okay. And they took another man's life and their own life. Because now they will be in jail for the rest of their lives. Where do we as society have to go to get thought processes away from this type of activity? One person lost their lives and 4 others have no longer a life to live.
You know, one of these, it goes back to when they were 15 in and out of trouble, but we don't know the whole cases.
Don't know what, somehow they got led down that path. Was there a failure of them being raised and someone else says, hey, come be with us, we love you? We don't know, but somewhere society has failed our young people.
And you got to put the blame on gangs as they go after young people now. That's where we're at.
But there's a reason that people are drawn to them, knowing what the outcome can be.
Flashy things and money do things, people.
Link it back to why did we take God out of school?
There you go. We'll be right back.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealers are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealers Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978. Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie as we begin this Monday morning, the day after Valentine's. What's our next, today's President's Day. We don't want to forget that.
We've got Mardi Gras.
There's going to be
Tuesday, Ash Wednesday is coming up. Then after that, let's see what we got. That's February. Okay. Easter will be the next biggest one.
Father.
Yes.
So we've got offices that are going to be, probably banks and a few other things that are going to be closed today that will interrupt your normal daily routine. So keep that in mind as you're out and about. If you need something, I'm sure stores will be open, but government buildings and things of that nature will most likely be closed today as you go about. You'll be open for a couple hours?
Yeah, we've got some things that we're working with NAS with, getting ready for the Blue Angels. So we'll be taking some equipment out there doing some testing because it being a federal holiday and even NAS is off. That means we can take some equipment on the runway to test, because we couldn't do that with them actively flying. So it's a holiday, and but in this line of work, sometimes
you got to do what you got to do.
You just got to do what you got to do. So we'll be working for a little while, not all day, but we will be doing a little bit of working.
Odie, let's go to a sad situation that happened late Friday afternoon, 3:30-ish or so, if I remember correctly, as we go out to the Clarkdale community. An elderly couple lost their lives. And let me walk you through this of what we've got. You've got the Clarkdale Volunteer fired a truck sitting here, a car behind it, and then here's your truck. Behind your truck is going to be where the vehicle to where the elderly couple lost their lives. And as we look at this, let me pull up another picture. As we look at this, behind this is where that car is sitting that was involved in it. This is the gas station over here, and directly across the street is going to be the Dollar General. They were crossing the highway here and was struck by a car. They instantly, bless their hearts, lost their lives in this accident. As we look at this, here's looking north toward Meridian. Mississippi Highway Patrol there. Here's a piece of the car here. Behind me in this picture is where the car that was struck is sitting. A big thank you to Clarkdale volunteers. They showed up, so many people there. And we even had a young man that was behind this that was coming along when the wreck happened. He had a big trailer and he blocked the scene to give some dignity to the scene. That was nice of him.
And I do want to say, don't have a clue who they are, but they were in the yellow truck. And originally when this came out, we thought that was part of the scene. But these two young men was in the turn lane and saw this happen, and they repositioned their truck and trailer and got out and actually started using their equipment to try and there's part of that yellow truck to try and
there it is,
and render aid to these two people. And then we told them, says, man, look, y'all need to go. No, we're okay. We'll stay here. And that helped an awful lot. So if those two men are watching this morning, I want to say kudos, thank you. Man, the public is always there to help when we need it sometimes, and these two right there definitely stepped up and and was able to help us.
And this is Mitcham Bottom Road, right before you get to the Lauderdale County, Clark County line. And if you all remember, a 7-year-old little girl lost her life there. Was it last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, about a year ago, maybe a year and a half. And I don't know this, I haven't spoke with MDOT, but I could see that planning stages will start probably for a J-turn.
Oh, that would
area. I was on the fence. I didn't know how these were going to work. But if you look down through there, these J-turns have worked tremendously. Highway 39, these J-turns have worked awesome.
Also down Mathis Peaches, at Clarkdale.
That was a huge place that it works. And the only place on Highway 39 that we have wrecks, we have traffic lights.
Yeah.
Both traffic lights, we still have wrecks. I mean, there's only 3 colors. It's red, green, and yellow, and they're always in the same sequence, top to bottom. But people still
there'll be wrecks like that as long as there's time, I believe.
Yeah, I do too.
My oh my! But a big thank you to everyone who helped out with that situation there. It was sad, and we did our very best not to show anything we shouldn't during these things because we understand family is not notified, but the public also needs to know that there's an accident somewhere that it's tragedy. So we do these and notify you as quickly as we can without going above and beyond.
Todd was instrumental in getting J-turns put in, and Todd, I know you pushed and got them that works. So Margie, what a J-turn is in that intersection, and you've got the 2 highways, the north and the southbound lane. You can't just go straight across anymore.
That's right.
If you want to go, say, southbound, you have to end up going northbound and then get over into another lane, and then which is not just right there. It's down a little bit and make another turn and come back.
It's kind of like what we always say on North Hill Street. Instead of shooting straight across, take a right, go down, turn around, and come back. That's what a J-turn is.
And now you can come southbound and you can exit off and then go across the 1 lane. But the issue is trying to cross 2 lanes, and these J-turns have really, really helped.
It has. And relatively, in the big scheme of things, I think it costs around $50,000 to build one of these. And in relation to lives, that's very little.
When it comes down to it, I don't care if it costs $150,000 because that accident is saving a life. But when you have that many emergency responders going to a particular area, you're adding potential danger for everyone that's responding. So it's not just cutting down on that one accident, it's cutting down on other accidents as well. And that's one key feature we need to look at. Very, very small investment to save a life.
More coming up as we get this Monday morning rolling just for you.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. Welcome back. So did you do a big Valentine dinner candle thing?
We did. We didn't do the candles, but we did a Valentine's dinner and had a good evening. What about you?
Well, she didn't return my call. I'm trying to call her. I didn't hear from her till last night.
Well, I tried. She was out of town. She was having fun.
She ran off with Greg's wife, and that was the last I heard of her.
So you and Greg have a candlelight dinner?
Well, we had a steak.
With a candle?
No candle.
Did y'all bring RW?
No, I didn't see RW because he was busy. I did see Dylan. I did see Dylan, and he was there, Greg's son-in-law. And we made sure there was no candlelight dinners or anything that anybody could be. And we didn't go to a restaurant. We were afraid he'd be spotted there. That would have looked kind of weird there.
That would have raised some questions, wouldn't it?
But we did float around Meridian. We got a lot of wrecks that we'll be going over with that. But she come with bearing gifts last night to make up for it.
Oh, okay.
She strolled in with a dozen donuts from Krispy Kreme, so it made it okay. Man, them things are good. You just can't get those here.
No, I need to teach you where a good donut's at.
Well,
locally, right here.
But I'm a crispy Odie. When I tell you I'm Krispy Kreme, that just ain't. No one has that flavor. I don't know what they put in it. Maybe it's the icing, but it's just perfect. I like them. And so she done well with that there. What was I going to tell you about? This is, let me get down here to this. We had a power outage yesterday.
Yeah.
Every time there's wind, you're going to see this. This is 20th Street Extension, right before you get to Sammy Davison
complex.
Down right below the college. And let me hit play here. You see that across that?
Yeah.
Now, look closely up here. I'm going to zoom in just a second. You see that top of that pole broke?
Yeah.
And it's laying in there, and I come back by, and it's all the way through here. But this knocked out power for a lot of people. Let me pause this when I zoom in on that. You see that? It just snapped it.
And everybody always says, you hear the same thing all the time. Why didn't the city cut that tree? Why didn't the city make sure that was not going to fall? Why didn't the city do this? Because the city didn't own that property, and that tree didn't belong to the city. So it's not the city's responsibility, because the city cannot go on private land. It is a law that they cannot just go on.
And that's the same thing about
getting
the extra gravel on your driveway. The county cannot do driveways anymore.
Right. So
only during elections, right?
Only during elections. But I mean,
used to could get it, but that's gone.
Yeah, that happened a little south of us. But just because that tree is not in good shape, I mean, it is still, the city cannot go over there and tell that homeowner, you've got to push that tree down. You've got to do it, or we're going to do it. It doesn't work that way. So there was nothing that the city could legally do about that.
Now, as I mentioned, I went to Friday night. I went to Central United Methodist Church, and my heart always just smiles with this event. It is good. It's called Night to Shine at Central United Methodist Church. It's a part of the Tim Tebow Foundation.
Yeah,
and they do this of everybody that's coming in. Let me show you this right here. They do photographs of everybody. They get the pictures as they come in. And as we look at a few of these pictures here inside, it is just, they danced the night away. They had a blast. And I can't thank them enough for letting me participate in this. They were dancing here. This was early in the evening. Night to Shine, and again, it was just great entertainment. Emily was there singing for everyone, for the parents. They even do that. They provide supper for the parents and let them have a little time alone. It was absolutely wonderful. And then at the conclusion of this, let me get over here to, let me go back to this, Odie, and show this. This is what it all leads up to, is when I got two different, as they drop the balloons, Tim Tebow and his wife always do the introduction of this.
And this is something that's done nationwide.
Yeah, at the same time. And that's one angle of it. And let's go to the stage here.
Oh, man.
And Odie, I'm telling you, watching this is one thing. Being there was totally different. It touches so many lives. And as we mentioned when the show started, the numerous hours that is put into this by volunteers to donate their time to make this happen. God bless y'all.
And if you want to get in touch with them and
you can
do
help
something next year, and because you know when they start planning next year?
Now. You're right.
It takes that much. I got an update I need to share.
Uh-oh, what is it?
And this is coming from someone that I trust, someone that we know. The cost of construction of a J-turn intersection, also known as a reduced conflict intersection, or RCI, typically ranges from $750,000 to over $2.7 million, depending on the complexity, the location, and necessary infrastructure upgrades. It's still worth every penny.
And how much is the total of what they're saying now?
From $750,000 up to $2.7 million.
I would have swore that one down in Clark County. I was at one of those meetings. They were saying that this was some 10, 15 years ago when it was put in. It was like 50. I would have sworn I sat through that meeting and was told that.
And it depends now if you've already got the base, and in that area there you've got a good base. But now if you have to haul in a lot of dirt and pave a whole, by the time this is over with, you're going to pave half a mile.
Right.
You know, on both sides and everything that goes through, and your concrete work and all that. So with everything, the prices rose on all of
Apparently. Tell me.
But $2.7 million, that's a lot. But
let's go to New Orleans and tell me if this has to be Dolly, if I'm looking at this right. It's like is there a crew of Dolly? I didn't see the name, but let's go to this as this comes by. All right, you got the float going by. All right, here. All right, read the name. Here it comes.
Is that the sweet potatoes?
Them?
No, that's coming up.
All right, what's it say?
No, that's
Crew of Dolly. And I want y'all to look at this. I missed the sign when I originally. There's like all ages of Dolly in this. There's even, if you'll notice, there's some Kenny Rogers sneaking. There's a Kenny. Here's another one. There's Willie.
That Willie up in the house.
Another Willie.
Willies.
Oh, a woman Willie. There's another Kenny. That was pretty good there. So
I wonder if they had a crew of Lucy.
Lucy, like I Love Lucy?
Yeah.
There's a chance.
Because there was, golly, and this movie may be Rat Race. Y'all help me, somebody knows. That the fella that played radio, Cuba Gooding Jr., I believe, all right, he was trying to get to the next point, and he had to find a ride. So he apprehended a Greyhound bus. Well, when he got on this Greyhound bus to borrow it, it was full of Lucy's going to a Lucy convention.
So that's where your Lucy come from.
So why not have a crew of Lucy?
And let's look at this. I forget. I know I put up a Scooby-Doo this weekend. This is not Scooby here. But it just shows you of just how many people show up for this stuff in Louisiana.
Oh, man, it's huge.
It is. And somewhere I got
huge.
Scooby. I just don't know where I put Scooby in. The countless dollars that are dumped into this, y'all.
Yeah.
Woohoo, boy. But lots of fun there as people enjoyed themselves. Don't forget, a big thank you to our studio sponsors, Environment Masters. I'm telling you, family-owned, family-operated. That's what it's all about, taking care of your family. If you need something done, call them today.
You need that switch back over again because it's going to start warming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're going to have a couple more cold snaps. That unit could wake up in a heat mode and then switch over to air mode later on. And you need to make sure that it's working correctly. And, a pump, growing up, we were always told, shut the door. What do you got the air conditioner on outside? Well, during the winters, what you actually do, you turn the heater, the air conditioner on outside.
Correct.
And then it heats the inside of your home.
So let me put it another way.
Sure it switches.
If you've got a wife going through hot flashes, you really want your stuff to work right.
Well, you need one unit on heat and one unit on cool.
Environment Masters earned a 5-star in our mind. It's a pleasure to give them our business. They treat our home like it's their own. They're always punctual. They're always professional.
Customers are making significant investments in their homes and businesses every day, and they deserve to work with professionals. So we're always training, always looking for top talent, always investing in technology, always following up to make sure our customers' experience was better than they'd expect. That's hassle-free plumbing and AC.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. Oh, welcome back. We're talking about Lucy's, and I saw a clip of her this morning of a Valentine thing to where Ricky is trying to give her something, and he stands up and he goes, and she goes, "I'm mad at you." He goes, "You don't even know what I said."
Yeah, I can imagine.
Lucy was such a golly. That woman had talent, y'all.
Yes, she did.
She was funny before people knew what funny was,
and she was smart. First woman to say, "Well, no. I'm not giving up my rights to this. I won't be paid every time this is shown." And they gave it to her.
Hey, we got to brag on somebody. Very first belt buckle win.
Oh!
Giles Snowden won the 2025 Legends 37 Buckaroo Champion. Here he is getting his buckle there. He is tickled to death.
And yeah.
So we say congratulations to him as he gets that buckle out there and he gets to put it on.
You're getting to wear that with pride, young man.
Go back to that thing called rodeo.
That's it. And Josie Johnson, we talked about her. She is the 2026 Miss
Dixie
National, right here. Went to West Lauderdale, and just want to say congratulations to her and everybody over there competing. That's a big deal.
Oh, it is. It is. So, good luck. And a lot of entertainment going on there as well. Got some cows that made. Look at that. That's a pretty picture, isn't it?
That is.
Sun going down. Some longhorn steers, as you see that. As always, if you capture a good photo, send it to us. We love sharing those for everybody else to see what's going on. Now, this morning, that is an older one. Let me go back to this morning, Odie, and pull this up because I don't know how to word it other than there's some upset people. We got the latest coming in from Portable Water Association this morning. Now, the best I can tell, people have been without water from Thursday to now. I've got a video that I hadn't uploaded yet. Mama Chick sent in, and she had coolers sitting out in the yard trying to catch the rainwater to get water. And that's the situation there. The latest that we've got here, we got this early this morning, is they had the Rural Water Association to come out and check out with this. They really don't have an answer for anybody as to how long it's going to take to get the air out of the line before water reaches the homes. It's currently all customers south of the Highway 45 pumping station remain without water service. They're working diligently to restore service to those as safely as possible. As we get updates on this, we will tell you. But can't take a shower, no water for toilets, no water for anything. And
you have to think, when you do get water, there's most likely going to be a boil water notice.
Yes, it will be.
So don't just start drinking this as soon as you get water. Just be on the safe side. Start boiling it until they come out with an all clear.
And again, we have no idea what timeline to tell you that this is going to take. But people are starting to get, is the word angry? And I get it. Being without water is worse than being without power.
Yeah.
It is. So I wish we had good news to tell you, but I don't. And that's as being as straightforward as we can on that. As soon as updates come in, we will tell you. Where was I at Friday? I was trying to remember where I was, and I got a call and said, "Hey, they're after a car that's stolen." And I went, "Ooh,
Ruh-roh.
Here we go. Boogie there, here we go." This is near the Jimmy Rogers Parkway, near the Highway Patrol Station, as one person, and again, alleged, we'll word that, we'll have to go to trial there, but riding in a stolen car, taken into custody on Friday afternoon. As you can see, that's Jimmy Rogers Parkway right there. The car was stopped here. It had been reported stolen earlier in the day. Sheriff's Department arrived on scene, and as you'll see, they don't play around. They go ahead and make sure you don't have anything in your pockets when doing this. And two people were taken into custody at the scene. Again, proven you're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but they were in a
stolen vehicle.
Yep. So that's what all the police presence, everybody running down Highway 1180 past Buffalo Wild Wings. That's what was going on Friday.
So all right, then.
That was a big one there. Over the weekend, we had multiple accidents, Odie, in town. And let me just show you one of these. This was by Bonita. Let's go there and take a look here. That's like going in right there. And as you take a look, there's a still picture of that car. Kind of mess that one up. And then as they were getting ready to leave, this happened.
Ow.
It got hung. It had to be winched out of there. And again, that's going into Crossroads there. And that was Saturday night. It was a big Valentine night for the Meridian Police Department.
Yeah.
They worked a lot on Friday night there.
That's tough stuff.
Let me see. I seem like I had some notes. Let me see here. I did take some notes. We had a couple people throwing bricks at each other over the weekend.
For fun?
Yeah, apparently so. But the police had to go break it up, 2400 block of Martin Luther King Drive. And here's an interesting one. You don't typically see this. You know where the 18th Avenue Bridge is?
Yeah.
There was an accident there.
Okay.
And apparently there wasn't anybody passing by and they didn't have a phone. So they just walked on down the metro and, "Hey, we got an accident up here. Could you check me out?" And they did. So police came to the scene of that.
Call somebody and check me out.
Now, gunfire did happen over the weekend near Country Club Drive. I believe it was Saturday night. There was about 8 rounds fired. Ooh. Hubba. We also had some shots fired in the area of Old Homestead Road as well. No injuries on either one of these. And were these the only shots fired? Nope. There was a lot more. I get a lot of reports of I heard it, but I don't get exact location sometimes. So I can't pinpoint where it is without a location. But all of that is still ongoing. No injuries, thank goodness. We're in February 16th, and we're good so far. No injuries so far this month. So
that's good.
It is. We're proud of that. We hope that streak will continue, Odie.
Yeah.
All right, we got some birthdays.
Be nice. We do got a few of them coming up. Let's see. Saturday, Mark Kelly, one of my buddies there from down in the trailer hood on the coast. D. Severe had a birthday Saturday. Sunday, we had Glenda Downs. Kim Duncan and Gina Watley had a birthday Sunday. And today we've got Lindsay Wellborn. Lindsay Tisdale turns 15. And Brooklyn Faith Owens is 11.
Vicky says she's seen her first robin of the year, so that means spring is coming.
That means already here. Birds can tell us a lot.
All right. All the way, we're going to have a little devotional there for you in just a moment. We'll be right back. Those LS tractors are rolling in to Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 in Sicalina. Keith and the gang will have a LS tractor that fits your needs, from a professional end of it, or maybe it's just deer plots that you need a tractor for. Starting at a 26 horsepower, 40 horsepower, or even larger. Don't forget to ask about that 0% financing as well. Parts, a new tractor, or a tall tale? Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. Call them at 626-8759. That's Freeman Tractor.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that has been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie joined me as well.
Jacob Smith's got a birthday.
Does he now?
Too, yeah. So happy birthday.
Hang on here. I'm looking for an incident.
Got a Japanese magnolia tree blooming. Oh, no wonder we'll get us some pictures of that.
Now, somebody brought this up, and we were there early yesterday morning at daylight in the North Lauderdale County area out on Hand Road, Collinsville Martin Road. There was an accident that did involve a sheriff's deputy car from Kemper County. Let me pull this up where everybody can see this, and let's go back here and just look at the severity of this. As you'll see, that front tire is gone. Road conditions were wet.
It looks like they got the spare tire off of it.
Yeah, sitting right over there. If you look at these still pictures, there's a look of that.
Man.
That front tire missing, and it actually hit a tree, is what that done. The road was slick. The car went off in the ditch, Odie. And that gives you a look there of what that car looked like. And he climbed out the top through this window here.
Wow.
Okay, some minor injuries.
Glad he is okay.
That gives you a look into it. And again, this was right at daylight, as it would be there on Hand Road. But that...
Daniel Gardner had a birthday Sunday. Margie saying that Jared had a birthday today. Well, happy birthday, Jared. We're not going to get every single one of them. I try. I do.
We do.
So, yeah. Man.
So that's what we know. That was what the incident with, if you heard all the sirens yesterday morning out in the West Lauderdale area, that's what that was. Not far from the Martin Volunteer Fire Department.
They got there pretty quick.
Yeah, it was about 7/10 of a mile from there.
Oh, yeah.
So they arrived to help out. Everybody ended up being okay, but it could have been ugly.
Could have. That's tough.
We're thankful that no major injuries there. All right, Odie, as we turn to leave the show, have you got a...
I do.
Bible verse for us?
And this goes back to the last few weeks. Preacher's been talking about deceit. We've been studying about it. And so yesterday we finished up that series with deceit. And we read this one here, and it just kind of, it hit me. And so I wanted to bring that to y'all. So we're going to go to Psalms 101, verse 7. No one who practices deceit will dwell in my house. No one who speaks falsely will stand in my presence.
You just took a whole bunch of people out, Odie.
I mean, that's something. And it kind of goes back to what we're dealing with our young people and how they're going awry at 10, 11, 12, 13 years old and being given false promises on life, and then they end up in jail where somebody is lying to our kids because we're not giving them the future that they deserve. We're not teaching them what is out there in life and what they can do and what they can make of themselves. we're lying to them about what their future can hold. We're deceitful to them. And like you said, I mean, that right there says a mouthful. No one who practices deceit will dwell in my house.
Good message today.
Woo! Y'all,
we need to say congratulations to Breanne Garrison. She's a new mom there, Odie.
Oh, look at there. Congratulations.
That is a really, really big deal.
Yes.
We say congratulations. Now, Odie's going to work for a couple hours. A lot of you have got the day off. We'll be on standby should anything go on to let you know what happens behind the scenes today, what is the news, and what may be the news. We'll be there.
That's right.
Does that make sense?
And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Thank y'all. And from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for letting us in your homes and your businesses. And God bless you. We'll see you soon.